Warehouse receiving. There are obviously differences in warehouse receiving procedures between an RF and a non-RF environment. However, the initial receipt of material into Eclipse is essentially the same. When a purchase order is received in a non-RF world, typically the skid is broken out, the material is counted, the counts are compared to the quantities on the packing list. Matching counts are circled, and any mismatches are recorded on the list. In the RF world, most warehouses receive into Eclipse directly from the packing list. Damaged material not previously detected as a basis for a freight claim is set aside for review. The packing list is used as a source document for receiving into Eclipse. Access the stock receipt entry option. In the Ship From box, we type the 10 position purchase order number. The first character will be a P followed by 9 numbers. If the packing list does not show the purchase order number, we will need to get with our warehouse manager for assistance. There are 2 ways to enter quantities we are receiving. The first method is to zero out the quantities we did not receive. Usually this is done when the majority of the line items are being received. For example, we have a 10 line item purchase order and our packing list shows all but 1 line was shipped to us. Simply zero out the quantity received. Using the second technique, we can zero out all the receipt quantities and enter what we received. Clearly this is done when there are only a few lines being received. For example, only the line item 60031 is being received. To press Alt-D, ship dates, arrow down to new, and then hit enter. Normally we can hit enter through the 4 displayed fields. This zeroes out the receipt quantities. Enter the quantity we have received and depress escape when complete. Depress Alt-P, print. Depress enter to bypass the print style entry. Hit F10 to display the order status options. Select PO receiver, then hit Alt-P again. This prints the PO receiver and the list of products, their shelf locations, and the quantities to be put away. For information regarding the receiving process in an RF environment, please watch the next video titled RF Receiving. In a non-RF environment, quantities put away are circled on the receiver. Once the material is put away, we complete the receipt from the status screen of the purchase order. Change the order status from open to received, R. We will then be taken to the total screen for entry of the bill of lading number and any freight that may apply. Once we enter Y to prompt Eclipse, we'll add the on-hand inventory, also commit to any back orders. Notice the number now appended to the purchase order number. If a shelf location is needed, then it is recorded on the PO receiver and the warehouse manager makes the necessary changes using product location maintenance. Product location maintenance is typically restricted access function. The first column defines the type. If we depress F10, we can see those types. An item can be stock, S. It can be defective, F, meaning it will either be returned to the manufacturer or scrapped. Overshipped, O. Material from the vendor is set aside pending resolution by the buyer. R tells us this is a return from a credit and we're waiting to determine if we can put the material back or return it to the vendor. Display, L. Item is, as the type indicates, for display but can be sold in special circumstances. Tagged, T. Material is ordered by the district administrator or salesperson for a specific order from the manufacturer and has been received by our warehouse. Finally, material consigned to a customer. The customer has the inventory at their location, but we still own it, is identified by a C. Suppose our product, 60031, was located in A0101B02. We type this into the location field, then hit escape, we will be asked the reason for the change. In our next clip, we'll be taking a look at receiving via RF.
Ah, screw it.